I think we're going to go live.
Meeting is now streaming live on YouTube.
Here we go.
Let's do that.
I think we're going to go live. Here we go.
It's live.
It's live.
Meeting is now streaming. Hear feedback or no?
Okay, wait. I think what we have to do, because it's on a delay, is not watch ourselves.
Right, right. Okay.
Let me see if I can turn down the sound. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that's better. So I can talk to you live on Zoom.
Right. So we're going from Zoom to YouTube Live for the ADHD think tank.
Yep. So I just said hi.
So that right there would, I mean, just the name ADHD think tank could possibly solve everybody's problems.
If everybody joins the think tank, then there's no more challenges with ADHD.
Right. So I think myself personally, the ADHD think tank, I think it would actually help you with your health, wealth, and welfare. I think you'll grow taller, possibly less anxiety.
You know what? People are going to watch this. We should tell them who we are.
Yeah, it would be a good idea. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
So you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead. Go first. Yeah, please do. Oh, Lord, please. Oh, Lord.
Okay. So I'm Jennie Friedman.
I'm Michael.
And yes, I'm from the podcast Seeing ADHD, and new podcast coming out called Mission to Motion. But in the meanwhile, we're doing a YouTube. We're just setting this up for ADHD think tank. And Michael Ray
is going to do some stuff with Side Hustle, help people with guys 50 plus, you know, you're getting ready to retire and you don't know if you're going to have enough retirement, or you just want some different streams of income to get you through wherever you want to live. If you're 50 years old and you say, wait a minute, I don't want to live in a corporate world anymore. I want to run out to Wyoming and jump in a 4-wheel drive and chase birds. Well, whatever, you know, you get your multiple streams set up now. So when that does happen, you're on your way.
That's exciting.
I like it.
It's exciting when you say it like that. Run off to.
Well, I like thinking it that way because, I mean, not everybody can do a side hustle as far as like software development or all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people out there just grab a pressure washer and they can make, you know, $1,000 extra a month. They got 1,500 retirement. They got the house paid off.
Right.
And you can do, I know a guy in Oklahoma that he cuts lawns. He cuts about 3 a week on his little riding lawnmower, and he makes, you know, I don't know, he makes like $500 a week or so, and he works about 6 hours. So that's $2,000 a month. That supplements your income and get you exercise because you really need something to do. I mean, if you retire, you can't just sit still. You got to be doing something.
This is true. Did you signed up for the Fat to Fit 5-day challenge?
Yeah, I did. And that's
going to be good.
Yeah, that should be good because you got to be healthy too. I mean,
well, you know, for anyone watching this, I should put the link in the. We'll put a little link in there. You guys can join us. We're not putting it on. We're participating in this.
Oh no! We are the subject of this discussion.
We will be exercising.
Lab rats. It's not really lab rats. We're just
we're participants, and we would love for anyone to come and join us because it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a sad day to watch Jennie get on the floor and get up and I mean, this is not my idea of fun, to tell you the truth, but like, you know what? I know the whole point was because I gained 10 pounds during coronavirus.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm like, there's that. Then B, there's the whole long-term longevity. Like if you live to be 80, I don't want to be like, you know, I can't get up and go get the mail or go do what I got to do. Like I'm all my hips are replaced and I'm in a wheelchair. If I can help it.
Right.
It's
And
one thing if it happens, but if I can help it by being more active, I need to do that.
well, like I say, you know, 50 plus and you think you're going to retire and sit around it, you know, look at this COVID thing. You sit around and all of a sudden now you can't hardly move. Because if
I'm
you're
rickety.
doing something,
I'm rickety.
yeah.
It's
And I find myself where it's just, you know, I want to do something with activity. Like that's why I like the mountains. There's always something to do in the mountains. You can go chop wood. You can go chop wood for somebody else.
I'm not doing it.
And donate. I know people in the mountains, they'll go chop wood and they don't do it very often, but they go do it. They do it for the exercise and they deliver wood to older people who can't get wood. So, you know, stuff like that. You always do something. You always got to be doing something.
I just posted the link in the group. So, I mean, the link in the chat.
Okay.
So if people want to go and join this group, the guy running it is Tim Tarpley. So, hey, you know,
He's a handsome man, I might add.
We can all learn something to get a little busier. It's a 5 day. I'm like, I can do 5 days, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm like, I hope I can at least do 5 days. Come on.
Well, it's you know, the 5-day type of challenge is really helping you discover what's going on, give you a plan, and then Tim's going to help you execute it. That's
what he said. He said it's kind of like just for people wanting to get started.
But I look at things this way here. If you don't know what your way is, how can you plan or execute? If you don't plan, then your way that you did find out, you can't execute. And if you can't
plan, you plan.
So it's just kind of a 3-step process. And then once you go through it, then that's why he does what he does for all his fitness people. He helps coach them.
Right.
Because you got to have anybody in any business, as far as I see, most times they go further if they have somebody. Because if you're just by yourself and you're running a one-man show, it's very seldom works out. Very seldom.
Well, okay. Anyway, so what did we want to talk about on this channel?
Well, I myself personally, I want to talk about getting people, and mine is mostly guys 50 plus, because that's what I know. I want to get people to a point where they can realize there's more out there than just corporate world. I'm not a corporate person. I can't be. I made up with the ADHD, trust me. And I'm not meant for corporate world. I have so many different ideas in my head, but I need to anchor those ideas with different people. So when I get my stuff going, I have to bring on partners, let's say, and people who want to make money doing whatever. I don't care if you got a shovel and a wheelbarrow. If you got a minivan and you got a shovel and a rake, you can still make money. I mean, it may not be the perfect thing, but that's the lowest hanging fruit to get you where you need to be. And so I'm trying to get people to realize there's something, you can start something small and later on you can scale it to something big if you want to. And
did you ever see that thing about Sam Walton, you know, it started with Walmart, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he went around and got like $100 from all his neighbors and gave them shares of the company for $100. And I forget the length of time, but one guy, he was like, I want my $100 back. So he could go buy a lawnmower. And then in the town, they all became millionaires, except for this one guy who got his money back too soon. I was like, oh my goodness, because
I live down there, Walmart in Bentonville, near Bentonville.
Is that where it is?
Yeah, Bentonville is where the main thing is. You can see his little store, his first store he opened up, but all the people around there that knew him knew Sam. They didn't quite make as much as he did. It wasn't really jealous. It was part of a community that was coming up.
Well, it sounded like they all supported him.
Yeah. Yeah.
His dream. I mean, you're talking about going and starting something from scratch, going around and asking $100 from all your friends.
Well, see, that's the same thing. That's the same thing I'd be doing. So let's say if you come up to me and say, hey,
what do you mean that's the same thing you're going to be doing?
Look, because what I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, you got a shovel and a rake or whatever. I'm not asking for your money, but I'm asking for you to invest in yourself. It may be a couple $100 here or there. You're going to have to invest something.
You're going to give them a service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody has to invest in themselves in some way or another. If you don't, then it's
Do you
a
know
lot.
we have someone watching us?
Really.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, Governor, what's going on?
Yeah, you're probably like, what is this janky show? What are they doing?
What's this about? Got a brace going on. What?
I decided to come and test, but I kept the chat open to see if you'd like to say hi. We'd love to say hi to you.
Yeah.
I'm an ADHD coach.
And I made up with it. So I'm her lab rat.
You're not my lab rat.
Could be.
I've known you how long now? 5 years? 6 years?
Yeah, 5 years probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know.
But, you know, I mean, everything, I mean, I don't know if you'd agree or not, but really most people, I mean, if you're an artist or something, you're by yourself, I kind of got that. But most businesses, you need somebody with you to be the equal opposite, to be a coach or something, because you got to have some direction and you got to have some accountability. If you don't, it doesn't really go anywhere, you know?
Well, we'll see. I mean, you know, I've been doing this by myself for a long time.
You know what I'm saying though? But see, now when you do that, you have it by yourself, but you're not actually doing it by yourself because you have other people. Like
my podcast was really hard to do by myself. I had a guest on, so you can have some interaction.
Yes, and that helps you to get more recognition. So I'm not saying that you have to, but most of them, if they're really going to expand, the only way you can expand is if other people come in and work too and help. I mean, you can still do it yourself.
One of the things I thought would be fun is if people had a question. You know how you have that Ask the ADHD Coach?
Yeah.
.com. Well, this would be without the .com.
Right. And you still should, because this can be the point to
gold. And then I'm up here. Now, you know what happened? Okay, I'll tell you something funny. You ready for something funny?
Yep.
So, you know, I have the Seeing ADHD group on Facebook.
Right.
And I have this other group called like ADHD Science and Coaching, which just so happens right in the last couple of weeks, Facebook decided to show it and like promote it. Mm-hmm. And that's the group where there's really little activity. It's not my primary group. And all of a sudden we've had over 200 people join in the last 2 weeks. And there's really not a lot in there. It was really developed by this guy that wanted to get science articles and real facts.
Right.
And that was the purpose of the group. But when people want to talk about just their stuff, I was like, go to the Seeing ADHD group. And everybody's like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm like, I think they're going to be sorely disappointed.
Well, I think you're going to have everything narrowed down to about 2 choices.
Well, I'm not going to run 2 groups that are identical. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So with me, you know, doing the old school side hustle, okay? Yeah. So that's going to be the one main thing, okay? And then from there, it's going to be I'm a partner with people to what do they want to do? They want to build a website. They want to blah, blah, blah. And I just help coach them through that.
Here you are, and you're going to do a website.
They're going to do
a website.
Yes. Yep.
They're going to do, what else are you going to help them with?
I forget. You remind me.
I don't know.
No, the point is, I'm saying, and the overall thing is I'll do this stuff, but they're going to have to come in and do all this other stuff because my brain goes too fast and I can't land in whatever they want to land on. I can help them with that.
Right. So you want people to come to you. They say, I have an idea to make some money. And then you're going to brainstorm with them.
Right.
Okay. And
because most people, the biggest hang up I ever saw are the people say out there is the first thing, I need a website. Well, that's something we can knock out super quick. Just put something up. It doesn't mean that it's the best things in sliced bread.
Right.
Just you get it up there and then you get an email capture software, which is super easy. Get that up there, get you a domain name, get you an email going. And when you talk to somebody, then you got a place for them to land because otherwise
I understand that. But they have to have the idea because that's the whole thing with like, you know, they say, build it and they'll come. That's not true. We know that's not true. No. So the website only gets you a place to go. You
Yeah,
have to you have to have something going on.
So if I come up to you and I say, hey, I'm Uncle Joe's Shoveling. Well, how do I get a hold of you? Okay, it's either a phone number, it's an email, it's a website. What's it going to be? So if it's just a phone number, well, that's fine. Okay, Uncle Joe's Shoveling, call me back. Whatever.
Wait, let's just say that I'm Shelly.
All right, Shelly the Shoveler.
Shelly, and I don't know what I want to do. I just know I like the way you said side hustle. It sounds good.
Right.
So what do I do?
Let's figure out what you want to do. What do you want to do?
Well, I'll tell you, most people are like this. They're like, I don't know, but I know what I don't want. And they'll tell you all about what they don't want.
Right. So what can you teach somebody?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. I learned that from a real smart lady somewhere.
That's double snaps.
All right. So,
okay, so you're going to ask them what they... It's the mystery dinner.
mystery dinner.
That may be time to go. Michael's being fed.
Yeah. They're always bringing me food. I just... I like the Jetsons, but I don't have...
Before we go, let's see what you got. Let's see your plate. Nice.
Bean stuff and bread stuff.
Nice.
Anya.
Okay.
That
looks good.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, if anybody watches this, feel free to say hi in the comments. We'll be back with our act together. This is just
we're trying this thing out. He's a coach, ADHD type.
This is a test run.
I made up with the ADHD. But if you have a problem with something, if you're trying to figure out a way around something, I'll figure out a way around it somehow. I always do, because it's that's the way my mind works. Now I
have to figure out the lighting here.
Right. But what she'll do is if I'm sitting here telling you, you can blah, 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 she's going to put me back on the ground because I'm out here somewhere like the Jetsons,
Right.
And she's more like or Bam Bam, So she'll
just wave and say goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye, guys.
Later.
Okay. Now there's the whole thing about how you turn it off.
Oh, I don't know if I don't want. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'll end the meeting and then, well, wait, I can't because it'll keep recording.
I can, I'm on in my side, I can, and then come back.
Oh, I got it. All right, here we go. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.